Okay, welcome guys to Blender. So today I wanted to do some lighting with you. So we're going to do tube lighting on a corridor. So what you need to do is go to your render tab. Let's change out from Eevee to cycles. And let's go to the default cube here. We'll use this for this example. Let's go and scale this up and then scale this across. So we've got this nice little kind of corridor going on. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop inside right here. So, when we go onto the render, you can see that this is completely dark. So, what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and add the camera to this scene. So, let's go view, and we'll align view, camera to view. So, we can see what's going on with this. I'm just going to press G and come back. Just to about there. So, we've got our nice little corridor set up coming through on this side. So, I'm just going to go ahead and split the atom. So, we have this right here, and then we can kind of look at things from the outside. So, essentially what we're going to be doing, let's go ahead and add a cylinder. Let's press G, bring this up. Right click shade smooth. We're going to go rotate by 90. Scale this out. And then essentially you're going to scale this down as well. So that we've got this nice little tube. Now, obviously within this example, I'm not going to be doing the fittings on the side. I'm just going to be showing you how the light is going to work. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and line them up with the corridor so that I know that I've got the right size. Sometimes it's a little bit deceiving. Let's go on to that setting right there. Okay, so I'm going to do these in little rows, so you can kind of get the idea of where I'm trying to go here. So, imagine that this is your tube lighting that you have. Obviously, you'd have two little fittings on the side here. You'd have some wires and stuff like that. I mean, you could go ahead and put the fittings on there if you wanted to. So, to do the fittings, you're just going to go basically really easy. Let's go Shift-D. So, you got that secondary object. You want to go ahead and just squish it in. Just like this. And then scale outwards. And this is just like a basic fitting that you can just put on, especially just for this example. So let's go G, place one here. I'm going to go to the materials tab, let's go new. And we'll go with black. And then the tube lighting itself will go new. And we'll go principal BSDF and we'll go to emission. And we can pull this emission out just slightly. And then we can go ahead and Shift D. Get the setting to the opposite side. So, we now have this little emission in the middle right here, and we have these black sides. So, this is going to be our entire lights that we're going to have on the inside of the tube right here. So, I'm going to go ahead and just put this onto render right here. And you can see that we can't see anything because obviously there's nothing happening. And if I press G and just move this to the side right here, we're moving the lights on the inside of the tube just as such. So, once we've got this on the inside of the tube, we can just see that little overhang right there. If I can move this back a little bit, you can see that we now have some lights that's coming through. So, this is really kind of good if you want to do some sci-fi scenes, stuff like that. Maybe have some flickering lights and stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and place it right there. And then I'm going to go on side view with X-ray so you guys can see where I'm placing the lights. So we can go Shift D and we can move this across the corridor right here. So now when we render this, if I just zoom in just ever so slightly, when my computer plays ball, you can see now that we've got two lights just coming down this corridor. So if we take this off again, we can go ahead and just select these two lights and then deselect the corridor. Shift D. You could go ahead and place these in between if you wanted to, and then we could go ahead and place these just at the side, and then maybe another set just in the middle as such. So when we've got the lighting from here, you can see all these lights coming down right here. Our lighting is going to look something like this. Now, obviously it's very fuzzy at the moment, it's very Minecraft, But as soon as this starts to render a little bit more, we should see some more detail. There we go. So this is a great way of doing lighting. You can also... it didn't like that. I think this is about to crash. But yeah, you can change the colour of this lighting. You can also deepen it a little bit if you wanted to. I'm not going to risk deepening it at the moment because I think the computer's had enough of my antics. But yeah, this is a great kind of lighting situation if you've got small corridors and stuff like that. I'm going to see whether I can just turn this off and then change the colour and then see what we can get out of this. Let's go with regular render just for a moment. I just don't want to change the colour just in case it crashes, so I'm going to lose all the work on this. So yeah, you can see that we can change this to red now. We get all this pixelization going on and then it just settles. So yeah, I mean, like, you could do anything with this really. You could have a light flickering at the side. You could do anything. So yeah, I'm going to end this tutorial there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.